Money Huddle. It's your boy Dre Rich. To my right, I have an Eagles fan who is not very happy, but he's wearing Eagle stuff, so we should applaud that.
Look, man, at this point, here's where I'm at. I went for 2 weeks not wearing their stuff. We've lost three straight. I'm dedicated enough to this team, whether I like players or not, that I want us to win. I want a ring, dude. Like, so maybe this is a get right game. There's no way. There's got to be less than 7% chance that we will lose to the Raiders. Like, there's no way. So this is the chance. But I'll get into it later with the Eagles, man. It's frustrating.
Yeah, we'll get to the Eagles in a minute. We'll get into the Eagles Raiders game on Friday because I hope you're taking the Eagles money line because I am. Okay, they owe me for what happened on Monday. They definitely owe me. But
Oh man,
let's talk
yeah.
week 14.
They owe me some cash, bro.
Okay. Week 14 weekend, it ended on a sour note, but we cashed a lot of these bets, guys. Okay, let's go ahead and tout a little bit after we get through the bad. Let's get through the bad first. Game 1, Commanders minus 1.5 at the Vikings plus 1.5. Shaq's best bet was Commanders money line. That was a loss because, man.
Hey, I got this for plus money when I took it. Okay. That's ugly. It's ugly. I took it early on for plus 120. It was the other way around. Yeah, I just didn't see that at all. It was such an ugly game. And McCarthy didn't look
Also,
great. Like, how do you get Jefferson 13 yards on 2 catches? That's terrible.
I thought that it was going to be Mariota, but it was Jaden Daniels, bro. And he
ended up being Mariota. Yeah, ended up being Mariota.
That's what happened. Hey, Mariota.
Oh, bro. Well, it was not. And then they lost Zach Ertz, ACL, probably his last football game ever.
Yeah, like he's done.
Everything went wrong in that game for the Commanders. But it's Dan Quinn. Like, why? We'll get into that. It's so dumb. This was a guaranteed cash, though.
That was an easy money cash. It cashed before halftime. Okay, Rodriguez was not playing around with these kids. Okay, he runs angry. We told you he ran angry, and he did. So
he's been the hot hand. McCroskey,
the parlay did not hit. Yeah, the parlay did not hit.
No,
but we say that
the rest of the Commanders didn't show up for that game.
I'm telling you, no one thought that it was going to have to be Mariota. No one thought that McCarthy would have a good game, but he did.
And here's the thing. Nobody saw them winning in that fashion and Jefferson having 13 yards. Nobody called that. Nobody in the world called that.
No.
Like,
there's no way, bro.
McCarthy still wasn't like great by any means. Like, it was just that was a weird game.
He's not good. We know he's not good.
No.
Okay. But the Colts minus 1.5 at the Jaguars plus 1.5 over under 46.5. My first bet of the week. Cash money, Jaguars money line. It was a sweat until Danny Dimes went out. ACL done. Season over. We'll talk about what their contingency plan is soon. Yeah, you're right, Achilles. We'll talk about their contingency plan.
In the other leg. Not the fibula that was broken, in the other leg.
He got 2 broken legs. Okay, 2
non-working
legs. So, best of
Danny no legs.
Danny no legs.
That's the sound of his joints rattling right there.
I hope he heals up fast and quickly. I am a huge fan. He won me over. It's hard to win over a North Carolina fan because I do not like Duke players of any sort for any team in any sport. Uh, but I do like Daniel Dimes now. Okay, he earned my respect this season. Yes, he hurt himself multiple times, but he tried to play through it. I like when people get hurt and they get pissed. They're like throwing their helmet on the ground, not because they're hurt, they don't get to play the rest of the season. And that's why I like
Well,
the
and I'll give him credit for that because he's made $120 million in his NFL career already. The man's not worried about money. Somebody's going to give him money next year, whether it be the Colts franchise. Like they were looking forward to it. It is sad because I mean, the Colts went all in and they lost Sauce Gardner, 2 first-round picks for the rest of this year, and their guy they were going to sign. So, and Anthony Richardson with the orbital bone he broke with a stretch band before a game it's just crazy. We're at Philip
yeah,
Rivers now.
bro.
Crazy.
We will get to Philip, but right now they got Riley Leonard who came into that game in this game and he threw for 156 yards and he did not play very bad. He threw an INT, yes, but he was competitive. He also went to Duke, and I will not give him the same love that I gave Daniel Dimes. Fuck Riley Leonard. Hope he loses. Hope he doesn't play next week. I hope Philip Rivers takes his job. I don't know, but anyways, my parlay cashed.
Hey man,
Okay,
he
plus
transferred.
one.
He transferred for Notre Dame. He's not a complete Duke.
Yeah, he's just still half a dookie. I don't like him, but plus 166. Okay, that cashed. So that was a good parlay. Game three for the show. Game two for Shaq was Bengals +6 at the Bills -6. Over under was 53.5. He had the over. He had the Bengals, but it did go over. It barely hit the Bengals +6. Like he's lucky he got that .5 extra because when he gave me this bet, it was at 5.5. It was no, it was at 5 or something like that, 4.5. One of those things. And luckily, I told him it was 6 now. He took it still.
Bro, this game was crazy. They should have. This should, dude. If you're watching with 5 minutes left, you're like, oh, no worries. Not only that, I should have took the money line. That game ended. You're like, fuck, glad I didn't take the money line because like you need a miracle touchdown for them to even cover the plus fucking 5.5 that it was at the end of the game before it started. Because they went down the field in like 40 seconds. I'm like, where the fuck has this been all game? Yeah. And then they score. I'm like, well, they're up +5. That's good. They're down. That's even though they were winning by 16 points 4 minutes ago. Like,
Bro, like it was a
crazy.
scary bet. It did not, but it did not seem scary to you because you thought they could win the game, and you only bet on underdogs. This is a lesson for everyone watching the show. Only bet on underdogs when you think they can win the game, because if they don't have a chance to win the game, but they just can cover, that's not a very confident bet.
No,
Not very smart. If you think they can
no.
actually
If
upset
it
the team, then you bet the underdog.
For me, if you're gonna take an underdog on a spread, it should be at least 9.5, 8.5, 9.5 at the very least. Like then you're like, okay, that's and then you got to consider the team. Like it just depends, but like very if you're gonna take the point spread versus the money line, you've got to know the team. Like, and I thought they could win here, and like I said, you've got to think they can win the game or at least keep it close. And that's how I knew this game was going to be competitive because the Bills have been untrustworthy this year on defense. And again, the receiving, now they got Kincaid back, they've got an option. But the Bengals, man, and Joe Burrow just stepped in, throwing it all over the place, and just two crazy back-to-back interceptions, one a pick six, both, I mean, back-to-back. Like it was insane that game. Goes out, throws 260 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then within 2 plays, his QBR dropped 60 points almost. It was like 53.5. Like,
And
insane game.
it's weird stuff. It was a good game. If you like high scoring games, that was a great one to watch because it went over. If you bet the over, that also hit too. Uh, Joe Burrow over 1.5 pass touchdowns. It correlates. If the Bengals are going to keep it close, guess who has to perform? Joe Burrow, and that happened, which means the parlay plus 158 cashed. If you would have bet this parlay, two teams, two legs, guys. You don't need to put a bunch of bets in, 4 legs, 5 leg parlays. If you just, we're giving you these two 1-step, 2-step parlays. You put 20 on this, you're going to win money. You're going to win more than your money back. So, like I said, we're doing good. We're doing well. We're giving y'all winning
Hey
bets.
man,
If
and
y'all
that's
parlay
where
all,
this is where round robins come in really well. Like if you were to take all these separate and as a parlay at the same time, like you're just cashing on cash here.
really. So, uh, it's important that you guys understand that we're building the bankroll. This show is not just going, what's the best spread we can bet? What's the best odds? No, we're going to give you whatever odds can stack up to give you good odds because not all the odds are good to bet singularly. Uh, but yeah, back to my blunder of the week. Dolphins -3 at the Jets +3 over under 41.5. You know the Jets are bad, bro. If a
Yep.
hot weather team who never plays good in the cold comes into the cold and beats your ass, does not just win the game, beats you down. Bad.
Beat the brakes off you guys.
Like it's bad. And it was
It's
so
not
bad
good.
that Darren Waller didn't even need to have more than one catch. He only had one catch for 13 yards because Waddle was doing his job. Chan was doing his job. They were like, we're just going to run you over. And they did. It was sad. The Jets are terrible. Everyone sucks. Sell the team. Whatever we can say. But it's not nothing new. Game 5 for the
Yeah.
show. Game 2 for Shaq. Well, game 3 for Shaq was the Rams -8.5 at the Cardinals +8.5.
Cash
Cash
money,
money,
bro.
bro. Over 47.5. It was over by the third quarter. Okay. It was
Oh, bro.
high.
I was looking at the live bets on this game, and the over under in the second quarter was up to like 58.5. Like,
Yeah,
holy shit.
bro.
Like,
In
that's
at
why I was
the
like,
end,
47 is easy money, bro.
like in the middle of the third quarter, Jacoby Brissett, your second prop, over 260 yards, passing yards, it cashed, right? I saw this bet live at like 4 minutes of the third quarter left, and I was like, he only has 158. I'm still gonna bet the over. I'm still betting 260 because he's gonna hit it. And he did. Okay,
No, yeah,
he went over
because the Cardinals are
278.
so bad that he has to chuck the ball every game. They're not going to win. That they have to throw it 1,000 times. Like you go look at his lines. I mean, it's insane his attempts and yards on the year. Like,
And this was the second best parlay on the show, odds wise, because it cashed +182. I'm telling y'all, we're giving you money. This is the play-by-play of what you could have done and got money this weekend. If you lost money this weekend, it wasn't because of us. Don't look at me.
no, no.
And going into our next win of the weekend, Game 6, Broncos -7.5 at the
Oh,
Raiders
bro,
+7.5. I told you.
there's some controversy on this game.
It was a weird game.
I laughed so hard.
What did you think about the game, bro?
I mean, you want me to give you my honest truth about it? Pete Carroll's so old and senile. I think he was just like, yeah, we can kick a field goal, get the onside, 3 seconds, chuck it downfield for sure. Like, and they kicked it. But like, did you see the Dave Portnoy rant? He was like, "That's the most rigged piece of shit fucking game I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's just like, who does that? Who does that?
Yeah,
Like, he just loses his mind. And I'm laughing the whole time because we had the right side of this game, and it cracks me up, man.
bro. If you bet on the Raiders, this is why you don't. It's not just about how better the team is. How good is the coach?
Oh
And
no,
Pete
dude.
Carroll is not a better coach than Sean Payton. And that's what
I
it really came down to.
Hey, I think we got to be honest here. I think we got an error, brother. That game was 24-17 because of that field goal at the end. So that did not cash.
Whoa, what? No
Yeah, that
way.
was the controversy.
Oh shit, you're all right. It was 24-17.
Yeah, they
It
kicked
did
a
not
field
catch.
goal with 3 seconds left. And we
Yo,
got that we
see,
got the over under early because it ended at 41.5 before the game started. And that field goal did it, hit the over at the
mm,
end. And it fucked the 7.5. That was why Dave
hey,
Portnoy
good
was
catch.
losing his mind. But I was like, oh, I know we had the under, like, or we had the over of the
Hey,
39.5 before it closed.
good catch. Because we want our viewers to know that we're honest. Okay, we're not ashamed when
I
we do
only
lose.
No, and I only know that because I watched that Dave Portnoy rant, and I laughed because I was like, oh no, and this is how dedicated I am, guys. I go and re-listen to our episodes and take our bets and think about them and analyze what they look like 20, 30 minutes before kickoff and the bets I'm betting on right before the game starts because they swing a lot. And we got this at 39.5, but it closed at 41.5. And that field goal screwed a lot of people out of a lot of money here. Like,
Yeah, you gotta go for it on fourth down, Pete Carroll. Or you're losing by more than a touchdown. You need the touchdown.
losing by 10 with 4 seconds left, and he kicks the field
Yeah.
goal. It's like, oh, we can get the onside. I'm like, even if you got the onside, it's
Yeah.
over.
Why would
So
you
people were
why would you
upset.
not get yeah, why would you not just go for the touchdown, get the onside kick, then go for the field goal? A lot easier task.
Yeah.
It's just he's just stupid, bro. And that killed their bet, guys. Killed
Old,
the bet. But
old, old
Bo
and
Nix did
senile.
not. He's now, bro. He needs to get fired. He's on the table for firing. But Bo Nix did not throw an INT because I told you, bro, it was a weird game when they first met. Now he knows what's going on. He didn't have to throw the ball very much at all. And that's what happened. So parlay did not cash. But Sunday night football, Texas plus 3.5 at the Chiefs minus 3.5. Your boys, me and Shaq, we told you the Texans were gonna do their damn job. They did their damn job. That defense is insane.
Bro,
And
Rashi Rice got
Shaq,
laid out.
bro, his body hit the ground, and then he did some kind of other move too. I was like, oh shit! If you're moving after the hit, he's on the
Dude,
ground
yeah.
squirming.
He looked
That's
like
not
he hit
good.
the upside down in Stranger Things, bro. He was like, oh shit. Like, seeing demons. He's straight swimming, bro. It was not good.
Bad, dude. So
I
Texas
I
and
love
Shaq
this
was right.
Texas defense.
He was legit because Mahomes times 3 turnovers. He throws them. He throws them all year, guys. Okay. I want Mahomes to understand that. Yeah, your team is. They're not catching the ball. Your O line, it sucks. All these things are very true, Patrick. But end of the day, you're still throwing interceptions. At the end of the day,
Man,
and
Travis Kelsey
yeah,
did not look good that game either.
he's retired.
It's
Bro,
not good.
he didn't even want to
And
play
we
on
thought
that
this
last.
team was back at one point, and I don't. I just their
That
offensive line is a big key of their downfall.
that last snap, he didn't even want to go into the game. So that's kind of crazy. Like giving up. I don't like that. That's not Travis Kelsey, who I know. But that prop hit as well. And then Woody Marks over 1.5 receptions. I have given him an easy layup. Okay. Woody Marks is good as fuck, dude. He's kind of like RJ
Dude,
Harvey.
and I'll tell you
He's
what,
pretty good,
he Chubb went down in this game, and Woody Marks went off. He had 23 touches in this game. So like
which is
this was
crazy.
easy money on minus 150. Like you could have took this up if you took the 2.5. I think it was plus money. But I mean, he just had a day.
Depending on how this season goes, bro, Joe Mixon, find a new home.
I mean, Joe Mixon needs to retire. I've never been
Yeah,
a Joe Mixon fan. I think he's trash, dude.
I don't think he's that good either. But he can catch the ball though. He's a good pass catcher. But he might need to go.
Can't stay
Uh,
healthy to save his life.
this is the best parlay of the weekend. Plus 425. If you bet on all those three things, you cashed, and I did because I made sure I put this bet in. I made sure this is my biggest win of the weekend because I believed in this. I believe that Mahomes would throw a pick. I believe that William would get 2
You
catches,
are
bro.
you are welcome. I'm a
Literally,
man of the people.
like this is this is a bet that you look at and go, oh my god, plus 425, that can't hit. It can, and it did. So
Again, if you know what you're thinking,
money,
man.
let's get to the sad part though. Monday Night Football though.
uh,
The end of the
sorry,
week,
guys.
we had the over 41.5. We were 1 point short. Damn.
We were a lot of things short in that game.
Starting with, well, it wasn't just Saquon Barkley under because he went off 122 on him.
Fake tush push to the outside just blew off on him like 56 yards.
Yeah, he blew up on that one play. But I knew they were going to get one because Chargers are kind of a weird team. They're good against the pass, but you saw because Jalen Hurts was throwing picks all day.
Yeah.
So Derwin James, legit. Hensley, the linebacker, legit. The corners, legit. But
Well,
that run game, it can be had.
the Chargers have been a top 10 passing defense the last 8 weeks. And they've been really good at home, especially. Let me just get into this game. Saquon under didn't hit. He had one big chunk play, which he needed. The rest of the night, Jalen Hurts threw 290 yards in this. 290. 6 for 100 for fucking A.J. Brown. It's 3 weeks in a row. A.J. Brown's had numbers. He's looked good, and we fucking lost, bro. Saquon even went off. 4 interceptions. Jalen Hurts has never had a 4 interception game. And then at the end of that
No.
game, it's second down. You got the ball because of a penalty inside the red zone. Chargers are shaking in their boots. It's second down. You got 2 guys double covering the shortest receiver we have on the team in Dotson. He's fast. Cool. And you throw it at his chest on an out route to the corner. Double covered on second down. Interception. You got to throw that away, man. Kick the field goal. Tie it. The defense held us in this game the whole way. 5 field goals from Dicker the kicker. 5 field goals. We lost in overtime to 5 field goals. Dude, it's ugly.
Hey, this game
It's
had
ugly.
7. This game had 7 turnovers. total.
Our
It's a
defense
lot. Three in
cannot. You
one
can't
play.
point the finger.
It had three in one play, including the one where Jalen Hurts was running, fumbled, picked it up, fumbled. Like, what the heck is happening? And then the Chargers
No,
player picked it up,
he got
fumbled.
he
What
got
the heck?
intercepted. He got intercepted. Then that player, the defensive interception, fumbled. Jalen Hurts picks it back up. Then he proceeds to fumble it. So in fantasy, that one play got you -4 points. So it's like the Mark Sanchez butt fumble, bro. Like Jalen Hurts is the only player in history to have an interception and a fumble on the same fucking play. That's ugly.
He's making history. Making history. You know, these Bama players, these Bama quarterbacks. But that did not hit. Jalen Hurts, over 17 and a half completions. I told y'all, I'm on this completion shit. I'm on this stuff, bro. He had to because I knew the Chargers defense were not going to give up big plays. And I knew they were going to make him pass the ball short. And which is why Dallas Goedert went off. Okay. Dallas Goedert had hella catches. Hellas. Because I knew it. He could not throw the ball deep. Parlay, it lost. Sad news. But that was the end of our week. We had a good week, guys. We won a lot of money. If you were betting with us, you won money. Okay. So onwards though to what happened after the weekend. This is the aftermath of what happened in the week. The Eagles, everyone's saying the Eagles are finished. What do you say about that?
Man, like I was saying, we lost to it. We lost to Dicker the kicker. The defense did its job. There were 7 total turnovers in this game between both teams. And Jalen Hurts decided to flip it. That last one where we had, God, man, it was just bad. It's just so bad. And I'm like, all right, we're not using Tank Bigsby, which drives me nuts. We operate off of a run game. Saquon hasn't been the same. You know, obviously he's not going to do what he did last year, but like he's underperforming this year. It's the second worst year he's ever had as a player, and he played most of his seasons with the Giants. It's just not good. Nick Sirianni and keeping this offensive coordinator. It's what's terrible is everybody knows the problem, and nobody's going to fix it. It's like how do we let this happen? Like how do you make these moves for Tank Bigsby and you don't see him get played? How do you Jalen Phillips comes in and starts killing it immediately off the edge, and we still have if he comes back, Jair Alexander. I don't think he's ever coming back, but if he does, a playoff run. Like, get out there, man. Have one final game at very least. Like there's Howie's made all these moves, and like we know it's the offensive coordinator. Like last year, you know what happened when we were just like, sorry, AJ, you're just gonna kill it. Kellen Moore was just like, sorry, it's the Saquon show. AJ, get your feelings out of here. You know what happened? We won a ring. And then when we focus on AJ, just like we did in 2023, went 10-1, finished 11-6. I sound like a broken record, but it's the same goddamn story. I've seen it. Cinderella's always going to be fucking Cinderella. There's going to be some ugly ass dragon at the end of it, and it's our offensive coordinator, just like it was that year. You don't need to fucking go to the end of this season knowing what's going to happen when we've seen it before. And it drives me nuts, man. Like, we play the Raiders this week, and I have faith we can beat the Raiders, but if we lose to the Raiders, I mean, to me, I feel like the season it's over. Like, we have to come out. We play Washington twice and the Raiders, and there's somebody and the Bills. So we'll see, but it doesn't look good.
You're probably gonna beat the Raiders, bro. Let's get serious. You're probably gonna beat the Raiders.
Yeah, but you know what's funny? But we're not sitting here saying you will beat the Raiders. We're saying we're probably going to beat the Raiders. Yeah, we should.
But to us, it's like, how much are you going to beat them by? Because it's 11.5. That's a spread.
Not 11.5. I bet we beat them by 9. How
Damn.
fucking bad our offense has been.
I have to see
Like,
the injury.
fucking,
I have to see the injury report for the Raiders because I do think that if they have enough people out, y'all decimate them. Um, it's
yeah,
also
if Max Crosby plays, it's the best defensive guy that they've got. Pass rush. I
it's
mean, we have
also
no Lane Johnson. We our both guards and our center have been playing hurt all year. Malata has not been good on the outside. Not what we pay him for. Not what he's And I mean, he's been decent, but he's not what he's been. He's not Pro Bowl caliber. We don't have any Pro Bowl
the
nominations on our offensive line right now, and we lost Mekhi Becton, who I think is probably the second best guard in the whole fucking league.
he
Like,
you
there's
will be getting,
issues.
you will be getting Lane Johnson back. That's already been said.
In
So
the playoffs,
that's
I
helpful.
mean, coming cold off the bench, off a Liz Frank injury as a big man, playing the playoffs. I don't know. I've seen this play out before, man. I hate to say it, guys. Like, we need to sweep Washington, and we need to win out for me to have faith that we're going to do something in the playoffs, because we went from the number 1 seed and a tiebreaker over the Rams to a 3 seed, and the Cowboys can still win the fucking division. It got scary real quick.
No, that's crazy because they're on your ass.
Yeah.
But onwards to another team in your division. You bet on the Commanders. Jaden Daniels is hurt again. Just keep him out.
Oh my god.
Season's over. Season's over.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Why would you bring him back, Dan Quinn? Why would you bring him back? It was your fault that he fucking breakdanced his elbow to slap him back knuckle in his own ass. You guys are in a losing season. Losing season where Chris Rodriguez is your number 1 running back who started 3rd on the depth chart at the beginning of the year. And you're like, Jaden, get out there. Go on, get out there. We got to an NFC championship game once. You remember them days? Plays half a quarter. You lose Zach Ertz. Dan Quinn is terrible. Like, what a terrible decision to bring. Joe Burrow at least has a chance to make the playoffs still, because that division is the way it is. They have no chance.
Mm-hmm. I
Terrible.
Even the GM, I would have been like, the season's over. We're gonna let Mariota play his last season ever as an NFL quarterback because he should retire after this year, anyways. But yeah, Jaden Daniels is hurt again, guys. This is like the 3rd time he's came back off an injury too fast and then gets hurt again.
Yeah, and that's bad
It's that shit.
management. The front office, all of it's just bad.
But see, this is what happened to the
RG3.
3rd. What's his name? RG3. Robert Griffin the 3rd, bro. Bad management with the quarterbacks, bro. They were running Kirk Cousins wild.
And that was a different front office with Snyder. This got Magic Johnson. Come on, bro.
Come on, Magic. Help the brother out. But no.
Yeah.
Now
no.
We get to a quarterback that we thought would not come back. Felipe Rivers has stopped having kids.
Rivers.
He's taken a hiatus from having children and will be playing football again.
He is a grandfather.
No. Yes.
He's a grandpa, dude.
He has 10 kids.
That old
That's the same.
River.
He's back. Okay. The gunslinger is back. The white James Winston is back because he will throw it to maybe your team, maybe his team, maybe anyone. The stands.
His throwing motion is like that dude in Scary Movie with the little hand. Like, it is just it's so bad. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen, but he gets it down there.
The thing is, he's going back to a familiar situation. So that's what I like about it. He has had time with the Colts. He's been there, done that with the Colts. I think that they're
The
going to work him in.
minister of the G-rated trash talk. I love it. He's the Disney of trash talk, man. I love it.
He
Like,
was,
bring him back.
he was coaching. He was coaching high school football. So I'm glad that he's back in the league. But I'm glad that he was coaching because I feel like as a coach myself for youth sports, they need a guy like Philip Rivers, bro. I don't cuss with my kids either. When I'm coaching the kids, I don't cuss either. Like some of the other ones might, but I don't ever.
Bro,
And I don't.
it's funny because he's never cussed in the league. Like he is a gosh dang shoot. And it cracks me up because he's so competitive. Like 99-yard touchdown. Like, I'm not allowed to be excited. Like,
No, no,
you're even talking shit, right?
that's what I'm saying. He will also throw a 90-yard touchdown. So the Colts could have something here if they can keep him upright because he can't scramble. He will not run the ball with a dang.
Well, there's
So
no way in hell they make the playoffs, dude. Like,
they still might make the playoffs, bro. If you see the playoff picture, bro, it's not good. It's really
it's
easy,
not
cheesy.
good, but like
The last two
I
seeds,
think
bro,
wow. We'll get
easy.
into this because
But
playoffs are around the corner.
man, we'll
I'm
get
excited for
into
P. Ribs, but I'm just excited to see him on the field again.
it right now, man. Yeah, Phillip Rivers, thank you for coming back, bro. We want to see more interception or touchdowns, whichever one you want to give us.
Old man Ribs.
Conference winner odds. Okay, right
All
now,
right.
of
I
course,
think we're pretty consensus on the NFC.
the Rams are going to win their conference. Possibly.
Yes, they're plus 425, and I took that
Actually,
Thursday last week, so it might be
it's
less
plus
than
200.
that now.
It's plus
Yeah,
200 now.
they are healthy as can be. They are top three in offense and defensive categories. They're going to be playing at home in a dome all year. And it's just like the year they went and played the Bengals. You don't know who's coming out of the AFC, bro. I do. But yeah, the Rams, man, I took this early. I said this if you're a listener of the podcast, I said this 3 weeks ago. Said it's the Rams to win after we lost our first loss. Or I was like, nah, dude, we're done. The Eagles had a chance. We keeping as long as we keep Patalo, dude, we're done there. So the Rams plus 200 to me is still good odds, man. If you want to put some decent money on that, because they're gonna win the conference. Like
Still,
everybody's like,
yeah,
oh,
I don't
Seattle
see a
has the
team
second
winning.
best odds, and I can't have faith in Sam Darnold. He chokes in every moment. He has never let me down to choke when it counts. Like, so
If you want to look at it, the two behind the Rams, Seahawks and the Packers, have chokers on them. So who's the only one that's not choking? Matt Stafford. So you probably should bet on
who's won a
John
ring
Stafford.
in this system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like
bet
John
on John
Connor's
Stafford.
freaking Terminator.
For real, like just bet on John Stafford, guys. Okay.
John
Uh,
Stafford. Come with me.
the AFC odds, of course, the Bills are favored to win the AFC still. After them, it's the Patriots, which is kind of crazy. And then it's the Texans.
Oh,
But the
hey.
AFC, yeah, it's crazy because the AFC's odds, the favorite to win the AFC is still above plus 500. The Bills being plus 850 as the favorites to win it, that's crazy. I mean, it's so tight in the AFC. You really can't predict what really will happen because both
Oh,
all these teams are
I'm
with you
gonna tell
watching.
you. I'm gonna tell you what I took, and I took this along with the Rams at plus 24.25 to win. I took the Texans and the Rams to win their conferences to be in the Super Bowl at plus 2,000. And I'm telling you, that Texans defense is disgusting, bro. That's 20 to 1 in layman's terms. So 100 brings you $2,000 back, 50 brings you 1,000 back, 25 brings you 500 back. Like, that's a good bet.
That right now. I'm
Yeah.
betting that.
I don't know what it is now with the odds going down for the Rams, but I was ahead of this, you guys. And I've been on this
Because
Texans defense. They've won 5 straight games. They've looked really good.
That would be like plus. That'd be $200, bro. You put $10 on that, so it's worth it.
That's a good bet.
The division. Okay, the division's a lot tighter, guys. Yes, the Rams should win the division. Minus 145 for the division. Okay, the Packers should win the division. They're minus 250 for the division. Okay, the Broncos should definitely win the division. They are at minus 650 to win the division. Okay, the Jaguars.
We got that at plus
favorite.
450 at the beginning of the year.
And this is where it gets dicey because if you believe in the Texans like Shaq does, they are not favored to win the division right now. Right now,
which is
the
crazy.
Jags. The Jags are minus 165, and they still have to play the Texans again this season.
Yes, they do.
So that could be a game that you want to hop on Texans now for the division.
Hey, I want you to check out right now. I'm pretty sure the Texans have like a top 3 best team on the road this year. Like they've
right.
won like 3 straight road games, bro. That defense, it don't matter. That defense loves to hit people in their home.
You are very wrong. The best road team this season is the Patriots.
Yeah, but we can't count their schedule. There'd be nobody with a winning record besides the Bills.
The Texans are number 13 on this list.
Damn.
The Seahawks.
They have won 5 straight, though.
The Seahawks are 6-1. The Niners are 6-2 on the road. The Rams are 5-2 on the road.
Niners also had the Patriots and Niners had the top 2 easiest schedules coming into the year because they're both 4th place teams last year.
You know who's also better on the road than the Texans? The Jaguars. Yeah,
we'll see, man.
It's crazy. I'm not saying,
I believe in this Texans team. Like, and I've been on them since the year. I didn't call them winning with Davis Mills, but I knew this defense is what I've been betting on all year. And now Woody Marks is looking good. I don't know. Like, all these rookies have been stepping up. Jaden Higgins has been good. Not great, but good. And this defense can carry you a long way in a year where there's no legitimacy, when there's no Mahomes, potentially no Lamar, potentially no Burrow, and a Bills team that's been questionable. And God forbid if the Colts get in, you're relying on a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers or somebody that can throw the ball 1,000 miles, but you don't know where it's going to land in Richardson with the Colts. The AFC, man, if it comes down to it, I'm telling you, this defense is legit, and they will win a championship off of just this defense, depending on how the playoff picture plays out. They got to win the division, though.
And we'll see, because Trevor Lawrence has been playing very well. Told you. He plays different now that he has more weapons. They gave him way more weapons. Even the 4th and 5th guy on the receiving depth chart, they're good. So, like, it's gonna be a good game between the Texans and the Jaguars. I had to tell you that the Jaguars are favored because if you believe in the Texans like Shaq does, you can right now get the Texans at plus 200 to win the division. So if you do
Yeah,
believe,
do that.
take it now, or wait till that game starts because the Jaguars might win their next game because they're playing. They're
Yeah,
playing
I'll
the
tell you right now, the Texans
playing
are
the Jets.
winning their next game.
Well, once the Jets get their ass kicked by Trevor Lawrence, then we bet on the Texans.
Well,
We bet on them.
Texans are playing the Cardinals, so that game's over.
Yeah, I have Lamar in my league that I'm about to play for the championship. Well, for the semi semifinals, and I'm about to put in CJ Stroud instead. Because Lamar, you looking trash, boy. Uh,
I don't know. I don't
but
know. That's a tough one because they're going to Cincy this week.
it could be an awesome one too. So I'm confused. I'm really torn between the two. But speaking of Lamar Jackson, get to these MVP odds because Lamar's not even near it
Nope. He missed too
for
many
the first
games,
time in a
bro.
long time. For the first time in a long time,
Oh,
Lamar Jackson is
and he
not even
really
top
hasn't
10.
played like one this year either.
Yeah, it's
He hasn't
it's
played
John
very well.
Stafford. Hey, John Stafford's number one.
There's
He
no
is minus
way they
180.
give it to Drake May. Especially if Drake May loses to the Bills this weekend, there's no way they give it to him.
I think Drake May beats the Bills. Yeah. If you want to talk about defenses, bro, that you believe in, I believe in this defense for the Patriots, bro. I think they're really good too. They're really hard nosed. They don't really break. They do bend a lot, but they don't break. And we saw what happened last time. They beat
Vrabel.
the Bills already, bro. They already beat them. They already freaking beat them. Okay, so
Yeah.
if, if they beat them
Yeah,
again, bro,
with that
in
loss,
New England,
Mahomes is out of it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's
bro,
a good game.
if you like Drake May, you bet him now because after he
Yeah,
beats
he's
the
like plus
Bills
400.
again, after he beats the Bills again, he will be plus 150. So
Yeah.
he is the number two. He is the number two behind Matt Stafford to win the MVP. Number three, I do not agree with this at all, but it's Jordan Love.
Oh my God.
He's plus 1,000.
Don't bet that. That's fucking ridiculous.
Don't do
Don't
that.
bet that. No.
It's a trap. Definitely a trap.
Yeah. It's a trap.
Don't bet that one. But there is a couple more. If you like Josh Allen, he's plus 1,500. If you like Dak Prescott, plus 75, 7,500. If you like Sam Darnold, 8,000. And those are the
No
ones
way
that
in hell.
all the ones that matter. Gosh. There's no non quarterback.
Yeah.
No one not quarterback has been good enough.
I'll tell you right now, it's Stafford's to win unless he gets hurt, and that's about it. If he gets hurt, it's all Drake May. Those like the only two. And because you gotta have it's for Dak to have a chance, everybody else has to win out basically to have a chance at it. Like Josh
Yeah.
Allen has to go insane.
Before we get into this um, Thursday night game, which will be really quickly because we already have our situation. Actually, we have to talk about something, bro, because the odds changed. So we have to talk about this again. Because
Oh,
whenever we were on the fence, it went down again.
this is an
But
ugly game.
Super Bowl odds, real quick, before we go into that Week 15 slate, Thursday night football game. We'll go to this Super Bowl winner odds. Okay, the leader in the Super Bowl winning odds, of course, is the Rams at plus 390. Then it's the
That's who
Seahawks,
I've got winning the whole thing.
and that's a good price. Plus 390 is a good price. The Seahawks, they are plus 650. The Packers plus 800. The
What are the
Bills
Texans sitting at?
13-1. 13
Oh
plus
yeah.
1300, bro. Plus 1300.
Oh yeah. I'd sprinkle some on that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd put it on the Bills because that's probably the best price you're gonna get. He's the only trusted one out of the top three seeds with Josh Allen. Cold weather's not gonna bother him, whether it's Denver, whether it's New England. He knows New England. And Denver, man, their offense can't do anything. And I'm telling you, I would put it on the Bills and I put it on the Texans because defense wins championships, and this is Josh Allen's only chance without the other two MVPs the last 8 years between Mahomes and Lamar Jackson.
And if you like,
And the Rams, they are a lot. If you bet on Sam Darnold, you a fool.
don't bet on him. Don't bet on him, bro. He's having a good season, but
Hell no.
he's an in-season quarterback. So don't bet on him.
He's the Kirk Cousins when pressure's on. When the game counts, you can't count on Sam.
Yeah, you really can't. But if you like jacking off, you can go bet on the Jacks. And there's 19-1. They're plus 1900. And that is a crazy bet.
Ain't no way in hell.
And a $10 sprinkle gets you 1900.
Epstein's got a better chance of getting into heaven than the Jags do of winning Super Bowl, bro.
Trevor Lawrence is not good, guys, but they do have a Coach of the Year candidate, so let's not hate too much. Okay.
Duval.
He has a Coach of the Year candidate. So Cohen has been coaching his ass off. We will say that. I like him. He's a good coach. But that is
I'll give it to him.
Those are our odds. Look into those because this is the time of the season where you want to bet those, not week one of the freaking playoffs. Don't do that the first week of the playoffs. You do it now. You bet that early so that you can get the good odds, which is why we gave you the odds of what was happening right now. Okay, now we have to get into this game. Thursday Night Football, Week 15. It's the Falcons plus 4.5 at the Buccaneers minus 4.5. The over-under is not 44.5 anymore, Shaq. It is now at 43.5. We were on the fence, okay? We want to be over 43.5, okay? We want to be over. Do we still want the over?
I'll take the over on 43.5 because I think this is a 24-20 game or 31-10 game. Like, it's going to be close. It's going to be close no matter what. Everything on this game is ugly. It's basically even money the whole way. But I do like 43.5. I feel like it can get there, but it won't go over by much.
No, it would be barely that. I think so too. I do like
you will be sweating it.
Yeah, I like the over this game. I like the Buccaneers too. I'm just gonna tell y'all know I'm a Buccaneer. Okay, Buccaneers all day. My hoodie is coming in. I have my Buccaneers hoodie. It's on the way. Okay, and if you think this team ain't scary in the playoffs, you're crazy. Healthy, they're scary. Okay.
Yeah, but they gotta get healthy. They're gonna be too busy competing for this crappy division with the Panthers.
They're gonna beat their
ass. They lost to the Saints, bro.
Tyler Shoe, bro.
2 touchdowns. Rushing. He says, I'm playing for a job, bro. If I get a high enough pick, you can't draft a QB.
True. The over 43.5 is our consensus bet. I do like this too. The Falcons are good. They're not good on the road. And like I said, I don't like dome teams out in the elements, bro. Yeah, it's going to be in nice, sunny Florida, but it might rain. Might be a little chilly. The wind might be blowing. Anything that could affect the game weather-wise will affect the Falcons more than the Buccaneers because the Falcons play in a dome. So I'm against all dome teams. I do think that they will give
Well,
up points.
here's I think I mean you can get the the Bucks money line I think for minus 200 right now. And I think that's the chalkiest bet, but like Kirk Cousins chokes in prime time. Always has. This is a solo game. There's no Drake London. He's gonna hyper. I mean, who do you have besides Kyle Pitts, who's already, I don't know, not very good? Darnell Mooney, and it, I don't know. So, but you know what I do trust in this game is the Bucks to put up 24 at least. It just comes down to you think. I mean, Kirk Cousins is gonna have to throw the ball because they're gonna play from behind. But if they can keep it close, I think it could be 24-20, 27-20, 31-17, something like that.
Hey, bro, I agree 100%. And that's so funny you say that they can score that many points because their over under for their team total, the Buccaneers, is 24 and a half. So they are right with you. They're like, hey, 24 is on the table with this freaking Bucks team.
It's an ugly
So
game to bet. Not gonna lie.
it's not getting on a bet. It really isn't. Like I would not even bet the consensus bet that we have, which is 43 and a half. I like it. He likes it. We're gonna bet it. But
It's
if
the
you
best
are
bet, honestly.
uncomfortable, if you are uncomfortable, we understand that for sure because this is not a good game. It's a
Yeah,
divisional
it's the
game.
best bet, honestly. Besides for me, the Bucks money line. But that's, I mean, you bet 10, you get $5 in profit.
It's a
It's not a
divisional
very
game.
good bet.
Uh, the Bucks are not good against the pass catching running back, and Bijan has been going off this season. Uh, the Falcons, uh, they are good defense, but they're not good on the road. They even let the Jets score 24 on them. Like that's not good. So we will say that if Tyrod Taylor can throw for 2 touchdowns and like over 230 yards, Baker can throw for 5 touchdowns and 350 yards.
Yeah,
It's
bum
NFL
shoulder or
math.
not.
It's NFL math. Guys. Okay, Tyrod's not better than Baker Mayfield. Okay, let's not get crazy. uh, but Shaq's first prop is Kyle Pitts touchdown because if we are on this over, both teams have to score, and they can't run the ball very well on the Buccaneers, bro. So I agree with that. Why do you think that this is the case?
I just feel like I mean he's gonna get targets. His yards were plus 60 to get decent money, and I feel like with no Drake London, he's doubtful to play in this game again. Kyle Pitts is going to be hyper targeted. He had a great game last week, and with Kirk Cousins in there, it's going to be check down city because he's not scrambling.
He's not.
And and the Falcons, they'll be playing from behind. They're going to throw the ball a lot. They're going to rely on play action. It all starts and ends with play action and short passes. And Kyle Pitts is just one of those guys that's annoyingly sticking around. Plus, they're playing against the Bucks. The Bucks have not been very good against the tight end this year. So
No.
they've been giving up yards. Their defense has been bottom 10 in the last 5 weeks, but there's a lot of injuries back there. So I like this bet. I feel like it's better than his yardage because I can't trust Kyle Pitts to get 60 yards. I just can't. I'd do plus 40, but you're looking at like minus 2 something. So I like the touchdown more because who are you going to trust, him or Darnell Mooney?
No. Mooney is one of his favorite targets, but I think that this is where they need to hit the Buccaneers for real. It's a tight end, and I think they will. Uh, my first prop and best prop for this game is Chris Godwin over 3.5 receptions. Okay, he's back. You cannot throw the ball deep on this Falcons team. You saw what happened to Danny Dimes overseas. Did not go very well. Okay, you cannot throw the ball deep. You have to run the ball viciously and dink and dunk up the field. But then their red zone defense is not good. So if you can get to the red zone, you can have your way. Baker, have your way. Whatever you want to do, do it. But to get there, you can't throw a deep bomb. If he throws deep bombs, bro, he will throw an INT. Baker will definitely throw an INT. He
He's
throws the
he's
ball.
got that
Yeah.
sprain in his non-throwing shoulder, and he's got that sleeve. He's beat up, man, and it's affecting his throwing motion. And they really need to change the offense. I mean, they need to make it quick, 10, 15-yard pickups, no deep balls, because he's just inaccurate. He throws hard,
Mhm.
but you got Bucky back. Like they really need to change the offense and get right here. I know you got everybody getting healthy, but like you need, and this is why I don't trust him in the playoffs. Like you need Baker to be healthy, and when he's not, you can see his numbers over the last 4 weeks since taking that injury. It's not been good, man. And they're playing for a division, so they're going to be riding him. You're bringing back Mike Evans on a broken collarbone and a concussion, 5 weeks removed. Yeah, you got Godwin coming off of both legs being injured the last 2 years, major injuries. Bucky just coming off an injury. Ibuka has only had 40% of his catches be able to be catchable this year since the injury to Baker. Like, it's just tough for him, but I do like Godwin has looked good, and especially in the way that we need to get rid of the ball quick with Baker. So I like this bet a lot. It's a good bet here for 3.5. I'm just it's tough. That's why we're sitting here. This is an ugly game to bet.
It's not a good game. Okay, we're we're picking thorns here, bro. It all's gonna hurt, but we gotta pick one. It's all gonna hurt. Uh, I like this Chris Godwin. He's cashed before on this before. I've cashed his 5.5, 4.5 receptions off of injury. So like he's four or
he's
five
had
games removed.
he's had really good weeks the last 2 weeks too.
He's 4 games removed from injury. He's only getting healthier. He's the most trusted veteran for Baker Mayfield. He's used to him. They will get him the ball 4 times. Okay, so I do believe in that. So give me that. It's why it's minus 130. It ain't the best odds, but we're pairing it with this Kyle Pitts touchdown and the over 43.5. That's plus 1,400. I'm putting money on this bet. I'm putting at least $10 to win $140. Okay,
Yep.
I am. And if
50
y'all don't
brings
do
you
it,
back 700. 20 brings you back 3. And if you're real crazy, 100 brings you back 1,400.
so like I said, this is a bet that I'm putting in. We cashed on some of our same game parlays already. This is another one. So I would definitely put some money on this. This is a lot easier than what we used to do, guys. This is our new format. The old format, we gave you 2 prop bets each and a consistent play. A lot harder to cash. Now you have these where it's easier to cash because you ain't got to worry about too much. Okay,
And
left
we're
and
on
right.
it.
Definitely bet on that, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. We will catch y'all again on Friday for our Friday weekend bets. Okay, we're gonna get these games in for y'all. It's gonna be a lot more fun. These are a lot better games, and then complications to these games.
Oh, yeah.
Also, shout out to
That old man river.
Old Man Rivers is
Give you a
back,
little
bro.
preview.
Old Man Rivers is returned.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's back. It's gonna be making it a lot more fun, nostalgic. Okay, way more
E
nostalgic.
ribs, man.
But thank y'all for tuning in, and we will see y'all on Friday. Good luck with your bets as always. Peace.
Go birds.